great morning to you and welcome to Gsport on Good Hope FM Breakfast and, of course, on your television screens. Wonderful to be with you this morning. Carl Wasty and Guy McDonald.
Now, on Gsport, obviously, we cover, stories that have really topped the headlines this week, and I think one of them has got to be the baby box. Now, before we get into that, let me just give you a little bit of an umbrella as to what we're covering, okay? We thought that sport kind of makes us hungry. And more importantly, we need to find ways of just really getting that indulgent pleasure from sporting action. I mean, what about the meals that would cover these stories? And that's why we're starting with the baby box today, because there was a particular incident this week.
Against Wales. Oh. And not great result.
No.
Things were kind of watered down a little bit in terms of passion. And what better way to use that water than to make Babybox Soup? Very popular in Hermanus. What with Wales.
But not to the baby box and that sort of thing, though. In fact, somebody said after the match they didn't know what happened to the game. It's terrible, but that's what happens. Now, of course, we're still hungry, though. And I think that when it comes to the Springboks, they'll be playing Scotland this weekend. It's a top match, and I know for a fact Jean de Villiers, he's out at the moment, so it's kind of scary. But Jan Serfontein is going to be coming into the squad, and I think that's a man that we have to look out for, a young, talented person, actually coming out of the Junior World Championships. Of course, the Babybox were trying to defend that, kicked out this week, but now a delicious meal called the turf and surf. Hey? Just enough meat and just enough brawn, brawn, to get into the squad in centre position and go for it. That's how it goes, man.
I like that one.
A pity, though, that there wasn't enough brawn for the Proteas, though.
No, goodness me. I mean, last night we know what the result was.
No, 7 wicket. Are you choking?
I think possibly.
Are you all right?
No, I'm fine. I think possibly they might have choked on the meal that we'd prepared for them. Given the skin of the teeth victory over the West Indies. You remember that? It was a week ago.
It was about, Friday.
And of course the rain and wind. And what does well in rain and wind? Well, a duck. I mean, if you live where I am, you'll see the ducks are out in that sort of weather. They have a lot of fun. And what better meal than a duck served with Lewis?
Oh, duck with Lewis.
Duck with Lewis.
It's very beautiful
very
meal.
Nice kind of combination there.
I love it. Good combination, good floral.
And you just add a little bit of protein to the sides to garnish the dish as well.
But unfortunately, England, like Luis Suarez, took a bite out of South Africa, unfortunately, and we are now out of the ICC Champions Trophy. Sad news, but we'll move on to our number one. Now, I know for a fact that Bafana, they have a lifeline at the moment with FIFA ruling on the likes of Togo and Ethiopia playing players that are ineligible to play, which means that there is still a chance for Bafana to reach the 2014 FIFA World Cup. But more importantly, we need to focus on Bernard Parker, because this man, he didn't only park a goal into Bafana's net, but also won for Bafana. Very confusing stuff. But now a fish platter by Bernard Parker would be amazing. Freshly caught fish. Now, if you don't have a fishing rod, you can use ours. But if you are lost, use your own net.
Yeah.
Just like Bernard Parker. That's how you do it. Fresh and easy, and that is the meal that we have for you on Gsport this morning.
Of course, if you'd like to see these images, you're more than welcome to hop on to facebook.com/Good Hope FM. Big thank you to Q for these, and we'll be right back after this.